Okay, let's start another video. I'll be doing a video on the Mega and I post the result for last two draws. For last Friday and Saturday's draw for Mega and Powerball. So be sure to watch that video. And you can watch my pick 4 video I posted recently. Also, and email me for any game prediction at hyper_links@yahoo.com. And you can click on my name and then you can donate to support my channel. Please do that. Please donate to support my channel. And you can donate, subscribe, share, and like my video. And email me for any game prediction at hyper_links@yahoo.com. So let's start the video. But before we get started, you can email me for pick 3 and pick 4 also. And if you have any winning ticket, please, if you have one, please send me the winning ticket. Here's the 444 for February 28th. And let's look at the Mega Man Dster. Will be posted right now. So again, we post a new Dster for today's draw, for this week's draw, Tuesday's draw, the which is tonight's game. I'm gonna post the Dster up and you can see the Dster breakdown for tonight's game. So let's post the Dster up. I'm gonna break it down this time. So again, let's break it down to left side and the right side quadrant. So we have 5-4. Oh, sorry about that. 2-4, and we have 7-0, 5-2. I'm going to break it down to left side and right side this time so you can see it where the numbers are hitting, either on the left side or the right side. 9168, 119. Remember, it's infinite Dster. You can use as much Dster as you want, never ending, to see which one is the right Dster. You gotta find you need the breakdown to find the right Dster. You can just use any Dster. So again, about the breakdown, you pick random Dster. It's just a gamble, chance, and you might waste your money. So you don't do that. So again, obviously the left side has more digit than the right side. You can see it without using the blue box. Obviously you can see it. We have 8 digit on the top quadrant 1 versus 3 digit, and then you have 9 digit because of extra digit versus 7 digit. 2 extra digit on the left side or the bottom quadrants versus right side, and then 5 extra digit on the top left side versus the top right side. So again, we did the 22nd. Now, in terms of the Mega Man most freaking number, so these were number were drawn last draw. We have 2, 6, 25, 40, 45. That was drawn last draw. So you can see where the numbers are in this new Dster on the left side. So you have 2 right over here. You have 6 right over here, quadrant 1 and 3. You have 25 right over here, top quadrant. I'm playing 2 times. You have 40, 45, 40, 45 also in quadrant 1. And then you have 05 all in quadrant 1. So these quadrants are repetition numbers. If it comes, but the coordinates, compare the coordinates from last Dster to this Dster, you're not gonna see coordinates are not going to be drawn in the same position so many times because there's so many coordinates you can choose from. So if you prevent yourself from choosing the same coordinates, not the same number that appear in not the same number that was drawn from last draw, appearing in this new Dster in a different corner, but in the last Dster, appearing in those corners, copying to this new Dster where the same corners were drawn. Those numbers in those corners that repeat from last draw to this draw probably will not get drawn. For instance, you can see these. So for instance, C3, if C3 was your coordinate, you copy the C3 coordinate down to a new Dster, probably those numbers in C3 and C4 probably will not be drawn. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. So refrain from using too much same coordinates. Diversify it. Change it a little bit. And then we'll be talking about the new Dster next. So on the right side, we have 9, we have 3, we have 7, then we have 9, we have 8, 081, 081, then we have 5053, 5053. So the top quadrant versus the bottom quadrant. Again, you can see these 504522 224. You can choose diagonal. So for instance, 50, 45, 25. Don't forget about picking diagonal coordinates. Instead of picking up and down, left to right, don't forget about picking diagonal coordinates. So again, just from looking at it, you can see the most frequent numbers from this new Dster. You can see the 19 are already appearing a lot of times. I'm not talking about AP2 quadrant numbers. I'm just talking about in quadrant numbers. Let's talk about just in quadrant numbers. With 19 appearing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. 19 appearing 6 times. You can see that. So you might think about 19 appearing 6 times. So 19 keep occurring from one draw to the next. So 19 appearing 6 times. So you might want to think about that number. It might be the mega ball, it might be the right ball. It might not be drawn, so think about that. But you still need the breakdown. You can email me for the breakdown, and then you can see 25 right there, 25 right there, 2 times. So again, another high frequency coordinates are 24 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. You want to add 24 appearing 3 times in the Dster system. So you want to think about that 24. It could be white ball, red ball, white ball, yellow ball, or might not get drawn. So again, now those are on the left quadrants. Now let's talk about the right quadrant numbers. I don't see a lot of number that appear a lot of time except for that 08. So that means if you have 24, you might want to reverse 42. Inverse is bottom to top. So again, reverse. Okay. So again, that 80 1 time, 2 times. You can see it 2 times, and then you count these 2, 3 times, 4 times. So that 08, because there's no 80 in the matrix, it go up to 70. So 4 times, you want to think about that 08 appearing 4 times in the Dster. So again, let's look at the least frequent numbers. Least frequent numbers, I see a lot of least frequent numbers in the Dster only appearing 1 time. You can see that 04 and 40 only appearing 1 times in both left side and the right side. So 04, 40, when I think about 04, 40, these frequent numbers are 04, 40. When I think about that one getting drawn. So again, another least frequent number I can see is that 37 doesn't seem to be 37 and 39 is the isolation. So again, we've seen in many draws that this quadrant small section gets drawn. We see it gets drawn. So 37 and 39, you might want to think about that number. So you might think about these two least frequent numbers in the Dster and the high frequency number in the Dster. So in terms of law of elimination, I'm gonna just skip through it fast. We have 2, 6, 25, 40, 45. 2, 6. I'm not gonna even put a date for now. I'm gonna skip through it. 40, 45. I'm not gonna put the date. So the underline means nothing. So I don't want to confuse people. So I'm gonna not underline it. So I'm gonna put the date of the recent draw, which is 3/18 only. Just to know it was drawn last draw, and these were used for law of elimination. You can't use what amount of draw you like. You can use I'm gonna use 5 draw. I'm gonna use 6 draw. You gotta know when to stop. You gotta use a breakdown if you to decide how many draw you want to use. So 9, 14, 28. Correct me if I misrepresent the numbers that were drawn from the previous draw. So 28, 59, and 60. 28, 59, and 60. So using the law of elimination for the first draw, you can see none of these numbers were eliminated using the latter law of elimination. So if you were, let's say, if these draws were used for tonight's game, if 9, 14, 28, 59, and 60 were used for tonight's game on the law of elimination, remember you gotta use the first draw first. You gotta use the 2, 6, 25, 40, and 45. Let's say you use it 9, 14, 28, 59, 60. For tonight's game, you will see that 9 will be eliminated from here. 14, not in the Dster. 28 will be eliminated from here. You have 59 and 60. So 59 not in the Dster, and 60 would be eliminated from here. So again, imagine you were using the law of elimination. The first draw will work. So I'm gonna put a check mark right here. Yes. So I'm gonna put yes. It worked for the first draw. The law of elimination worked for the first draw. Eliminate all 5 numbers from last draw. So it wasn't drawn. So you have, instead of having 80, you have 75. You can use you can bring down a matrix with the Dster first, or you can bring down the matrix with law of elimination. I would bring the matrix down with the Dster first. Dster is the mainframe before you use the law of elimination, because you're gonna have to choose from the Dster, not from the whole matrix. So I use Dster first as the mainframe matrix. So 24, 28, 24 would be a next current draw. 28, 39, 44, 66. 39, 44, 66. So again, yes, because even though 28 repeated, 24, 39, 44, 66 did not repeat, and eliminate another set of 4 winning numbers, because the 28 repeated. So that means you have 1 number less to eliminate. So you eliminate 4 winning numbers, 9 winning numbers. So that brings you to 9 numbers eliminated without eliminating winning numbers. So again, yes. So let's say use that. You're going to eliminate 24. You're going to eliminate 28 was eliminated already. Forget about that. 39, 44. So 39, you will eliminate from quadrant 2, which is the least frequent number I mentioned before. 44, not in the Dster. And then you have 66, not in the Dster. I think, yeah, correct. So again, let's go to the next draw. You have 718.8. You have 718.38. Wasn't getting drawn. 58 and 64. 58 and 64. The main digit was 8 for this draw. That's 5 new number eliminated. That brings you to 14 number eliminated from matrix. Imagine last draw you will use past 3 draws. You don't know what draw will eliminate what numbers. You have to look at the breakdown. You don't know what they will pull up the sleeve. So again, if you want to eliminate those numbers in the matrix, you have a limit 7 would be right over here. Quadrant 1, 18 on the bottom quadrant, or quadrant 3, you will eliminate 38, which is diagonal quadrant from quadrant 2 right here to 4 or 2 to 3. 2 to 4 or 2 to 3. 2 to 4 or 2 to 3. 58, quadrant 4, and you will eliminate 64, which is quadrant neither quadrant, so 64 were not in the Dster. So you eliminate those numbers in the Dster. Again, you have 11, 19, 28. 11, 19, 28. Again, repeat it 3 times. That 28 is lottery skip number 46 and 47, I believe, if I copy it correctly. Either 40 or 47 or 46 and 47. It looks like it's 47, 46. So again, no win number eliminated. So you have 4 more new numbers eliminated. So it brings you down to 18 numbers eliminated from the matrix already using the law of elimination. So you'll be yes on this one. So to be honest, I don't want to take too long. So the next draw I'm going to mention is 18, 22, 38, 39, and 50. So 38, again, 2 times last 10 draws. 18, 22 were March 1st numbers. So 18, 22, 38, 39, 50 would eliminate 5 new numbers. 4 new numbers because of the 18. The 38, 39 repeated would be 3 new numbers eliminated from matrix, bringing it down to 21 numbers. And then 15, 31, 40, 40. So let's write that down because since it's not much draw I have to go through. 18, 22, 38, 39, 40. If I remember this correctly, not 40, 50. Yes, so you eliminate 5 more, 3 more numbers because 38 and 39 repeated. 15, 31, 40. And 56, 66. 56, 66. So this is no because you eliminate 40. So how many draws will you eliminate? You eliminate up to 5 draw number, which is up to 40 numbers being eliminated from the matrix. Up to 40 numbers. So you definitely eliminate up around 40 numbers. Not 40 numbers. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 numbers. So you definitely eliminate over 20 numbers from the matrix using law of elimination. And which is good. Imagine you use 1 more draw, you only eliminate the 40, and you still could hit 4 plus the yellow ball. So if you like my video and you like to learn my system, you can donate, subscribe, share, and like my video. Then you can email me for any game prediction at hyper_links@yahoo.com. And always remember, nothing is guaranteed, but always trust yourself.